Just Hi there, America. How you doing? I've been thinking about Greek mythology and Kronos and Zeus, but Kronos had a father. It was Uranus. Uranus is the sky god. They copulated with Gaia, the earth god, and created the Titans. And Kronos was the youngest of the Titans, but Kronos represents time and harvest season. You got to time the harvest. You got to be smart about it. Right? Time's important. And then Zeus uh, defeats Kronos and takes his spot. Later on, the Titans try to reclaim authority, but Zeus and the gods defeated them. But this is a perfect example of mankind, primitive mind developing, because in the beginning they worshiped the sky god. It's like, woo! But that was no longer good for them, so they came up with a better concept, something more powerful than the sky god, and that was time. And time is the devourer of everything. Time destroys us all. That's why Kronos eats his little baby children. The children represents particles. You don't take it literally, but they're just particles, and they get destroyed and they get recreated. That's the black hole. Everything is revolving around the black hole, and everything gets destroyed. Everything gets consumed. But black holes spit out their little particles, and constantly what rebirths the universe over and over and over again. So it's like a recycling universe. It never ends. There's no end to time. And but that wasn't good enough. They had to come up with an even greater god, something more powerful than time, and that was Zeus, the lightning bearer. But Zeus has something more powerful than lightning. If you look at his positioning, Zeus is represented with the intellect, and it's not the lightning that they worship. They worship the intellect, the mind, creative energy of the mind. That is more powerful than time. I got this concept by studying the Hindu gods. Hindu gods are a little bit different, but they started out kind of like us, they worship primitive things, and it's just mankind trying to understand them, trying to categorize them with icons, and building on those icons, those ideas, and coming to an understanding of a thing, like water. They had to learn about, and then dance, or fire, or I guess you could say massive strength might be associated with gravity, but that could be a strong stretch. I would make the claim, but uh, and then they had the god of death, Muru, I think, is the god of death, and they constantly had like one up themselves. They had to find a better god, and they really took it to the extreme, because in Hinduism you got the trilogy. You got Brahman, the creator, you got Shiva, the destroyer, and you got Vishnu, the pervader. And there's a lot of argument about who's the strongest, who's the greatest, who's the best, and it comes down to Vishnu. Vishnu is the strongest because Vishnu is the doer of all things. Vishnu is action. Without action, you can't do nothing. You can't even fucking destroy. You can't create. It's the doer of all things. It's the hidden hand behind the movement. Vishnu, the pervader, is the strongest of all gods. Take care, America. You have a good time.